I don't care how good you are. I don't care how talented you are. I don't care how motivated you are or how perfect your plan is. There will come a time when life hits you with something you didn't see coming. Something so heavy, so unexpected, it shakes the ground beneath your feet. A tragedy, a betrayal, a loss, a failure so deep it leaves you breathless. And in that moment, everything you believed about yourself will be tested. All your strength, all your dreams, all your discipline, pushed to the edge. Because life doesn't ask for permission. It breaks you, loudly, without warning. And it doesn't matter how much you've prepared, how many books you've read, how many hours you've worked on yourself. Life will throw something at you that you were never ready for. It might be the death of someone you love. It might be a relationship that crumbles. It might be a dream that falls apart right in front of your eyes. It might be sickness, failure, betrayal. Whatever it is, it's going to feel like your world is collapsing, like you're sinking deeper into a hole with no rope, no ladder, no way out. You will break emotionally, spiritually, mentally. Your faith might crack, your hope might fade, your heart might feel like it can't take one more hit, and no one might even see it. You'll show up with a smile on your face and tears behind your eyes. You'll walk through the storm alone because you're too afraid to tell the world how much pain you're really in. You'll ask yourself, why me? Why now? What did I do to deserve this? But that's the wrong question. The right question is, what will I do now that life has broken me? Will I stay down? Or will I rise again? Because here's the truth, everyone breaks. But not everyone gets up. Not everyone pushes through. Not everyone finds the strength to fight back. The ones who do, they're not special. They're not lucky. They're not born with something different. They simply refuse to stay broken. They make a choice to rise. And that choice changes everything. It's not the pain that defines you. It's how you respond to it. Pain can be your prison or your platform. Your breaking can be your burial or your breakthrough. And only you can decide which it's going to be. You're not broken because you're weak. You're broken because you're alive. Because life demands growth, and growth hurts. Growth rips you open. It exposes the parts of you that need to evolve. And when life breaks you, it's because there's something inside of you that needs to come out. Strength, a fire, a purpose you didn't know you had. When life breaks you, you're standing at a crossroads. One path leads to bitterness, resentment, giving up. The other leads to strength, wisdom, and rebirth. The first path is easy. The second one will demand everything from you. It'll demand that you fight when you're tired, that you believe when there's no evidence, that you keep walking even when you can't see the way. But listen, you are stronger than you think. You are not your past. You are not your pain. You are not your failures. You are what you decide to become in the face of all of it. There is a power inside of you that no hardship can destroy. But you'll never know it unless life breaks you open. Unless you fall. Unless you lose. Unless you hit that wall and realize, I have only two choices now. Quit or climb. You may not have money. You may not have support. You may not even have energy. But what you do have is a heartbeat. And if that heart is still beating, then you've still got purpose. You've still got something left to give. And that means it's not over. Not even close. Don't you dare believe that the pain you feel right now is the end of your story. Don't you dare let the enemy convince you that your best days are behind you. Don't you dare accept that this is all life has for you. Because the fire you're walking through right now, it's not here to destroy you. It's here to refine you. To reveal you, to release the version of you that was buried under comfort, under ego, under fear. This is where you become real. This is where you become raw. This is where you become a warrior. So yeah, you've been hurt. You've been crushed. You've been knocked down again and again and again. But you're still here. That means there's something in you that refuses to quit. That means you've already got the most important weapon in this fight off, resilience. And when you learn how to stand in the fire, when you learn how to walk through hell and keep moving, you become untouchable. Not because life stops hurting, but because you stop fearing the pain. You look pain in the eyes and say, "You will not own me. I own you now." Every setback is a setup. Every breakdown is a buildup. Every time you fall, it's a chance to rise. Not just back to where you were, but higher, stronger, wiser, with scars, but also with stories. Stories of how you made it, how you didn't let the darkness win, how you were down, but not defeated. People may see your smile, but they won't see the storm you survived to wear it. And that's okay. Because you're not living for applause. You're not living for validation. You're living to become the version of yourself that fear tried to silence, that doubt tried to destroy, that failure tried to bury. So rise. Rise even if your legs shake. Rise even if your heart aches. Rise with tears in your eyes and blood on your knuckles. Rise because you've come too far to only come this far. I know you've been through pain. I know you've lost things you thought you'd never lose. I know your heart has carried more weight than it was designed for. But I also know this, you are not finished. Your story is not over. And what's ahead of you is greater than what's behind you. If you don't give up, there is greatness in your bones. There is legacy in your lungs. There is fire in your soul. You just have to reach deep and pull it out. Not tomorrow, not when you feel ready, but now. Because if life has taught you anything, it's that time waits for no one. Life breaks who it wants to break, but it's your response that writes the rest of the story. So write a story worth reading, one of courage, one of purpose, one of unshakable resilience. Because in the very act of getting back up, in the very act of standing tall again, you are doing something most people don't have the guts to do. You're telling the world, I am not broken. I am becoming.